Hello, my name is Joel Morocco and I'm a career educator in student engagement and career development. And I'm here to talk to you about answering behavioral interview questions using the STAR method. Most employers will ask you behavioral interview questions. These are questions that ask you for examples of past situations demonstrating specific skills, competencies, and behaviors the employer wants to find in their ideal candidate. The idea is that past behavior is predictive of future behavior and future success. So it's really important you come prepared to an interview ready to talk about your past experiences. Examples of behavioral interview questions include describing a challenging or difficult work situation you faced and how you handled it, giving an example of when you worked well on a team, and telling about a time you set and achieved a goal. Having done your research, you'll know what questions to expect, or at least what skills and experiences the employer is most looking for. So you won't want to just tell any story about a time you worked well on a team, but instead tell them about the time you worked well on a team to achieve a goal that is relevant to the skills they're looking for. If asked about a time you failed to meet a goal, remember to keep it positive and highlight the lessons learned and what you would do differently next time. The goal is to tell the employer relevant stories that demonstrate the breadth and depth of your relevant experience. When answering behavioral interview questions, we recommend using the STAR method. STAR, or situation, task, action, and result, helps ensure you tell a story that is not too long and overly detailed or too short and vague. It helps you clearly communicate what the interviewer most wants to hear about and ensure all the relevant pieces are included so an interviewer can easily follow along. Situation refers to the challenge, problem, or issue you faced. It's really about setting the stage here. Task refers to your role and responsibilities and potentially others who were involved. Action refers to the specific behaviors you enacted and the skills you used. And result refers to the outcome or what you accomplished as a result of your action. To really master the STAR method, you'll need to practice a lot because the more you practice, the better you'll get at talking about each of your experiences. The goal should be to tell a story that includes all 4 STAR pieces and that sounds sincere and natural. So let's take a look at a good STAR response to the question, tell me about a time you worked hard to achieve a goal. So if this was asked of a student, the student might say, setting the situation here, during my last semester of school, I completed an internship at the local YMCA, helping to run an after-school youth program. My final project was to create a report with recommendations for improving the program going forward. So the student really has set the stage here and told us exactly what context they were working in. The task. My supervisor wanted me to talk with and collect recommendations from each staff member of the program to ensure everyone's ideas would be considered. So again, this is the specific responsibilities that this student had in this context for this project. The actions. To complete this project and really ensure all stakeholders' voices were heard, I talked with every staff member, conducted focus groups with program participants when we had scheduled downtime, and even interviewed a few of the more engaged parents when they came to pick up their child. So here the students really highlighting specifically what they did. And the result of those actions then, my recommendations report was a huge success. It was praised for being comprehensive because I talked to multiple stakeholders. My immediate supervisor was very impressed and even enacted program changes based on some of the recommendations in my report. So you can see here that example response really hit on all 4 key pieces because the STAR method, when used correctly, really does work. And so we really encourage you to practice telling all of your stories using the STAR method to impress your interviewers so that when you have those behavioral interview questions specifically, you're really able to dazzle them and tell them a very nice, succinct story from beginning to end. Definitely do visit our website to find additional interview resources as needed.